Hi guys, John Watts here from the 59 Club. Today's video is all going to be about improving your wrist angles to ultimately improve the club face. Why? You're going to hit straighter shots. So today's video is going to be really simple, focusing on the angle of the lead wrist. So what we're looking for with all golf clubs is in the takeaway position for the club face to be about the same angle as my back angle, my spine here at setup. And ultimately, as I come down to pre-impact, I'd like to get the same position. So I'd like that club face to be starting to point down. Most golfers struggle with this type of movement, or maybe worse still here. So they've got the club face open. Today's video, all you need as a drill, as an exercise, is a T-peg. And I've simply put it in or poking out of my glove here. And I'm gonna not only work on the takeaway position, but I'm going to come down to pre-impact in practice swings. And I'm just trying to get the sense that I can get this T-peg starting to point a little bit more down. Now, it might not point towards the ball, but could we get it pointing downwards rather than upwards here? Because that's going to improve our wrist angles and ultimately improve our club face. Golfers who get the club face more open, where the T-peg is pointing more up, they may hit some straight shots, but they're relying a lot on timing here through impact. And yes, some speed can be generated from here, but when your hands have to work quickly, something has to stop and slow or stall. So our body stalls and our hands take over, and that's not a good place to be. It relies on a lot of timing and effort from you, the golfer, so inconsistency. And of course, if we're not using our body, we are losing out on a big power source there. So takeaway is the easiest part to start because I can really control this movement nice and slowly. So let's ensure that in that takeaway movement, I've at least got the feeling that my T-peg glove logo is pointing a little bit more down towards the ground. And that starts to get that club face, again, more matching and mirroring my spine angle. And then in my practice swings, I can come down and again try and get the same position. Now, pre-impact, what we'd love to see is the club just slightly behind the hands. And we'd love to start to see that T-peg pointing at least level or slightly on the way down. Now, you may prefer to focus on the trail hand rather than the lead hand. That would simply be the trail palm starting to point a little bit more down towards the ground. I don't expect you to be aware of where you are here when you're actually hitting golf shots, but you could be aware of where you are in the takeaway, and of course in your practice swings you can work on that pre-impact position. The other thing you can do on the driving range, T-peg pointing down, T-peg pointing down, is actually hit them from that movement. So you're just getting used to what it's like to have a pretty square club face. So we're needing less hands, less rotation with our hands and arms through impact. I'm going to leave you with what I would do on the golf course. So I would rehearse the takeaway position, check the club face, get the club back to the ball, and then hit. So it's almost a pre-swing check of where that club face is, or where, again, the T-peg is pointing, the glove logo is pointing. Can we get that feeling like it's a little bit more down? It's definitely going to help you play some more consistent golf. If the video does help, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this.